loaded. Welcome the WWE the American Champion, Nightmare RAW, Cody.
Michael Cole and Corey, 2 weeks from Saturday. Graves and ringside tonight, and today, Cody will defend the title.
Stage of them all, the American on the grandest nightmare will put his most prized, the man he once considered one of possession, on the line against his best friends, who is in search of a fifth, the Viper, Randy Orton, teeth reign as the
A rival
top dog in WWE.
that has become increasingly emotional, increasingly personal.
We're the home of the world's most famous arena, the WWE Champion. WWE Champion will ship a place where the W always be present. New York City, what? Madison Square Garden. New, do you want to talk about?
What a surprise! McMahon on roll. Stephanie in the garden.
If there was any doubt, we are absolutely on Mania. Stephanie McMahon, the road to WrestleMania is on Monday Night Raw.
Inducted into the W, and Corey, let's not forget, she will be WWE Hall of Fame WrestleMania weekend.
Don't make me cry, guys. It's not fair.
I am surprised to see you here.
I don't know. The last time I checked my name, why you would be surprised. I mean, is Stephanie McMahon. And this is the house my grandfather built. Madison Square Garden.
Stephanie. Okay. McMahon. What do you want to talk about?
Well, Cody, I want to talk about Randy Orton. I want to talk about you. I want about WrestleMania. And I want to talk about what I have to say. Only you're not going to like where you used to see. Cody, you talked about sit at center stage in conversation right over there, and that we've had. Well, I used to sit, and Andre the Giant would walk by in the office as he'd come to the ring and squeeze my leg and give me the, because you, me, and regional talent in this business, Andy, we are multi-generation. Understand what it means to be anybody else. at the top in a different way than we different paths to get to where we have all taken different we are in this moment, but you golden path. And that's you chose to take the gold. That's amazing. It's wonderful. You stayed true to your values and who you are. Stayed true to yourself. You've stayed, and you actually believe that that you can bring out the best in people. Bring out the best of your opponents as part you can in the middle of this ring, and for the most, but you can't. This version of Randy this time with Randy Orton. Version of Randy Orton is. This verse is diabolical. You don't have to be diabolical and Cody-ical, but you have to be like that. You have to be able to think like Randy understood that better than Andy. Your father and anybody. Roll with the best of them. He could get Dusty Rhodes, could roll down and dirty with the best of them. You are not. But from what I've seen so far, your father. This version can't beat this of Cody Rhodes. This version of Randy. You have Orton. Have no idea who you're dealing with.
Thing that I would ever want, the last is to be who Randy Orton is. Rude to you, but I don't know. I know every Orton. I know that he was the cold thing about Randy that became the diamond. I know being in company history. I know he was the youngest world champ, the legend killer by merit. I know left and right, my own father, and he was punting people's heads off, included. I know he was doing stuff so on this very show that we can violent and so vile. I can't show it today, and I know that to you. And some of that stuff was, and I know there's a whole swath of the WWE, this whole student-teacher dynamic, WWE universe of pro wrestling fans who want, but I ceased to be the student WWE championship. It's when I became a long time ago, and it wasn't when I won the WWE, became a babysitter, when I had to reach down just to make sure he was breathing over in the car, turn the volume in while he drooled all over himself. I am not afraid of, I am not the student Randy Orton, and I am not walking in main event. You want to bring up fathers to my very first WrestleMania? I'm not mine, you're right. You're not yours. Stephanie McMahon, with all due respect, yours either.
I am out about you. And you don't here because I care. I don't have anybody giving you tuition. You don't under any guidance in this situation. Understand what this need a babysitter. Randy Orton is capable of. He doesn't need any of that. He's not saying you are, but asking you to be the student, and I'm not. Cody, you have to listening to the voices in his head. Understand that Randy isn't just he beckons, loves what they're telling them. He can control them, listening to someone else as well. And it appears that he is listening. So unless you think like Randy, you can learn to actually, then you are going to lose. And WrestleMania lose that title. WrestleMania will be the last time introduced as the undisputed Cody Rhodes is undisputed WWE champion.
And Stephanie McMahon got 2 words for you. Thank you.
tough love from Stephanie. Oh, some awesome McMahon tonight. Something Cody had to hear because, Corey, I think there's a lot to think about for Cody.
It may not have been what the American Nightly
Roads.
I completely agree with you. Expected or wanted to hear, but coming from a very trustworthy source, something he absolutely needed. Of course, what a moment on the road to WrestleMania.
Where is he at? I need. Ooh, Dan House. I need to talk to him right now. You, man, where you been at? My life has been a disaster. Vince, come on, bro. Uncurse me. Master, I've been missing flights. Lay to now, please.
Uncurse you? No. $1 billion? Oh, maybe for a price. $10 million. And the rights to your streaming services, camera boy for myself. I saw that.
You know I can't.
And give me one of your personal assistants. And
Can't do that. Absolutely no.
Matter of fact, not everything is bad. Tonight I got your speed. Listen, let's not worry about curses. Front row seats for the Usos in the Vision for the tag, and we have a special guest commentator. Titles, it's a street fight. Oh,
Hey,
Harry's got a good seat.
I'm trying to. My man.
how you doing?
I'm great, man. You take. I'm gonna go talk that talk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't you supposed to disappear?
Strange cat.
Talking about Speed or Danhausen?
Both.
The following Pure City Stardust is a new ring fight for the world and it is tag team champion. Introducing first chip titles, Jimmy and Jeff tag team champion. They are the world is the
Jimmy and Jay defend the gold against
Usos.
their arch rivals, the Vision. Live on Netflix. So again tonight, Madison Square Garden street fight for the World Tag in New York City. This is the New York City Tag Team titles. Anything goes. No countouts. You win, lose. No disqualifications. There'll be a pinfall or submission tonight, Corey, on the road to WrestleMania. In the ring. Critical matchup.
When you're this close to the grandest match, every opportunity counts. Stage of them all, every night, and that fact is not lost on the Indians, Jimmy and Jay Uso. 9-time tag team champion. The more intense we've seen in some time, understanding Jimmy and Jay Uso tonight than perhaps the stakes are incredibly high. On the line, Madison Square, the tag team titles on Garden, New York City, Horizon. Jimmy and Jay under Las Vegas and WrestleMania on the stand, the magnitude of the moment.
For the Vision, such an important matchup as well. And Paul Heyman explaining to the group that having power, winning gold means
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Knight.
an interesting situation at Pierce with this man, LA Knight. Situation here, Corey. We heard from a general manager will be joining us on commentary issues with the Vision in the past. Also here tonight, he's had massive issues last week, got involved in the matchup with Usos and the Vision. And Jimmy and Jay going a little bit involving the Usos. Basically said, hey, thanks, but no thanks.
Understandably, Jimmy and Jay want to hand
over business.
handle their own business. And LA Knight's not only joining us here at the announce, got business of his own to attend to. Announce desk, but he wants to make a mirror of his career. The Vision, part of the rear view.
Welcome to the announce desk.
Our Could do a little talking.
Yes, Mr. Knight.
Well, you know, here we are here. What do you think?
I think that's the best. Get you a nice comfy chair, best seat in that place to do it. Right there, we got house tag team titles on the line.
To Las Vegas, April 16th of the WWE World is return 20th all-new activation. This is the largest superstore
where's this need to go?
in wrestling. The return of fan-favorite experience mania history and a stacked superstar on sale now, and they're going fast. So head to our lineup. Photo and auto opportunities are at WWEworld.com. Background is our guest commentator. And yes, the voice you hear in the back tonight.
That's right.
For this matchup at LA Night. LA welcome. And on Monday Night Raw, none other than what brings you out here.
What brings me out here? Look, I'm invited to any party that I want to go to, but look, you got a match here that's going to happen. And you talk vision business, you're talking LA, but
also here at ringside in the front row, that
the LA Night business.
Yeah. And man, I Show Speed, one of the most popular on the planet. And Corey, he's regular streamers and internet personalities. Really been freaking out over this curse.
If you've been unlucky
from Danhausen.
Well, can you blame enough to be cursed by Danhausen? I garden to begin with. Show Speed lucky he's able to make it here to the.
Introducing the challenges. The team of Logan Paul, Austin Theory,
the second time these two teams have got
Vision.
Oh, folks, this is the one-on-one. The first time was near the end of the match.
Logan Paul would in
last week, and a lot of action
interfere, sending Jey Uso crashing. And Big Jim would have a meeting with the steel burning on the top turnbuckle post, and as Logan attempted, as Knuckles, the megastar himself, to load up his fist with the LA Knight would hit the scene. Flat the Nux, the main event, Jey Uso and Logan Paul, and pass so, and unfortunately did not help himself. For Austin Theory, Jey could 5 across the eyes, and a trigger happy of the pressure of the Vision. BJ would leave Logan laying.
And with the Usos in the back, they basically said, then later on in the night, LA, you'd have a run-in, thanks, but no thanks. Stay out.
No, they didn't tell me to stay out of the business. Look,
out of our business, yet you're out here again tonight.
Michael Cole, first of all, you got to get it straight. It looks like they're starting to get into that. What wanted me to stay out of this bloodline business was Jey. I told him you could at least maybe 3. He got a little hot about that. That's okay. Try and hide the Nux next time, pick up the big K. But what it comes down to is, look, I'm here to get in the Vision's business.
Well, this is the.
I'm not out here to get into their business.
First street fight in over 3 titles again. You win via 50 years for the World Tag Team for submission in the ring. No countouts, no dis on the road to WrestleMania. Qualifications as we are. Their first tag team titles, and as Corey, big night for the Vision, seeking to, well, their Oracle Paul Heyman is gain power, and that's what the Vision wants. That was told them in the past. You win gold, you get
the original goal of the Vision as based on power. It would serve a faction. Its existence is really shift things in their favor tonight.
Let's mention it right there, though. Paul Heyman.
And here we go.
We're getting right to the action. You got ambiguous by his absence here. Where's he at?
Oh, he's got that Seth Rollins issue.
Well, that's at least
he's got a lot going on. He's dealing with Brock.
A good reason for me to be down here, because you never know what kind of back pocket.
Back shoulder tackle by Theory.
Trickery these guys are going to pull out of the
Theory, and then Jimmy elbow. Logan Paul, a man, Uso meets him with a big high. You date back a number of years in your rival
ring right now. You got main event Jey Uso
with him, LA.
Well, sure. I mean, if you look in this so, and you got the unfortunate event, and look, he's the one guy who actually fell up Logan Paul up the stairs to success. So I at least got to.
You did take the.
I give him a little bit of credit for that.
United States Championship down, and Jey Uso. Logan Paul a couple years ago at SummerSlam, wiping out the Vision. World Tag Team titles. Street fight continues for the.
We'll be back, everybody.
LA, going to ask you a question. Who do you think has? Man, that's the edge under these street fight rules.
You got too many X factors here. There's probably look. He's already digging up out here. What? I got championship titles sitting right over under here, finding some stuff there. So you never know. Be a good night. Oh God. Any one shot could make this one. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Perfectly lit. Oh, and Logan Paul sends main eagle.
Don't come over here and talk to me.
Event Jey face first into the ring post.
The business for himself, and I'd have put him right out of business. Austin Theory almost went into.
Theory, a former tag team champ. Theory calls him being 2-time United States champion. Self, the pressure. Says it's all about being young in WWE. Talked to him a little earlier today. WWE standing next to legends yet. He's finally put all that behind him. Didn't even know what he was all about. Corey, He has stopped letting the pressure himself.
Austin Theory himself
Get to him, and he's used the pressure for
becoming the pressure.
Table back.
Oh, and
Popular move there. They're putting that
Theory drop. Big Jim for.
And now Logan Paul with a kendo stick. The move! Oh, can hand.
This is what I'm talking about. It knows what else is under that ring. All over this kind of thing. You got kendo sticks. Who this building they can end up. So anything.
LA, your personal feelings toward the division
Can happen. It's tough to say who's got the edge.
are no secret. What is it that make them such tough competitors inside about Logan and Austin Theory at the ring?
Well, look, you got two guys. There's so much empty space in both. They're amazing athletes. The problem in their heads, I think Spirit Halloween's actually. But the bottom line is when you've got guys who are renting out space to open a store in both their heads. For that thoughtless, that stupid, that idiot, blind rage, and that's what they're doing. Chaotic. They can be blind right now with these kendo sticks.
And let's not forget, and also the man who tsunami'd you through a Braun Breaker's out with an injury from the vision. Par a number of months ago, LA. And
talk about me being in this business and
Bronson Reed.
Right. Well, you talk all that stuff. Me being in the business, the vision business, the bloodline business, the Uso. God. But what I'm talking about, these guys have done everything to me, and this is you got to look at the fact that this ends with me and them when they end. So far, they've done a good.
I get that.
Job of taking themselves out. I just got to finish the job.
Again, looking to introduce the table, and Austin Theory looks like this time he's out. Put it in the ring. Oh. Actually going to set it up. Oh, what a shot by Logan Paul.
Oh, getting uncomfortably close over.
Gotta admit,
Nobody's really
admire your self-restraint thus far, LA.
Come over here and done too much.
Oh my God!
Theory almost got a little too close.
The Vision right now dominating the tag champs. Hey folks, we're on the road to fight for the World Tag Team titles, the Vision. WrestleMania, this is the New York City Street. Logan Paul, Austin Theory. Juan Soto-like shot with that in control. Logan Paul with a kendo stick. Meanwhile, the Usos had major issues with the Vision and the tag champs in trouble. And LA Knight, who's past joining us on commentary.
About the Vision, you're talking about everything that I want you to. Man, we're here again. You're talking about, said a minute ago about my restraint, and I tell you why, because you got to pick your shots. And restraint, me sitting here, not jumping in again. The Usos, I got all the respect. They're going to get their piece right now, but when it's my turn in the world for them, the current tag team champs, and I'm getting mine.
And Corey, we mentioned this earlier, 2 weeks from Saturday. Yeah, the road is such a massive matchup with WrestleMania.
About momentum. Winning the titles tonight.
Direction there.
Manufacturing mode would do wonders for the confidence of the
Usos now that are manufacturing
Vision as we head to Vegas.
And it's the from the Vision who have actually been dominating those 9 times.
Have to be careful not to get too confident because tag team, some fly-by-night duo that just showed up.
And again, what about the Usos at Punk a couple of weeks ago? Forces once again with Roman Reigns.
Snap it. And this is a great strategy by Logan. Lock your opponent in a hold, and
Logan just has all the tools.
Back from Logan. Boy, I believe he just took his gum out of his mouth.
Hard to get out.
Peanut butter.
The Usos in action against Logan Paul in Austin tag team battle to send Al Condrey of the Midnight Express, who passed him, and of course knows all about the Midnight Express.
With a desperation insecurity, now Big Jim.
And Jey Uso wants to get back to WrestleMania Championship on the grand stage in Las Vegas.
Gold not being defended. It's about the opportunity. Get rid of the Vision. Put them in the rear.
You're facing the Vision, perhaps your tag team goal.
Turnbuckle came off.
And Theory! And now Austin. Oh, the offense. I thought Jey was going to turn it into a
it looked in the air. Incredible athleticism.
We've talked for years about his athletic ability. Teaming up with Theory is spear!
Wait a minute.
And Logan Paul take on Bennett. Now Jimmy Uso. He's used to such success. Another man who has vision problems.
Because this man can see clearly.
LA got the brass knuckles into the ring. Jey Knight. Knuckles on his head in qualification. Well, Jey got a bit over emotion, caught red-handed.
Wait, it's qualification. I get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, of the match are the
caught in the heat. Isn't the Vision.
And now going after for the Vision. But they
accompanied by his famer, Paul Heyman, Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar knows what away world is talking.
Behemoths to a Femi goes one-on-one. I think it's safe to assume after last tonight.
Yeah, the eyes tell the story. He was shocked. He was Shiba Femi.
And gentlemen, because that's your WrestleMania moment. Because at WrestleMania, you're gonna be F5. You're gonna be victimized, conquered by.
And here we go, and Lesnar behind. Oh! As we don't believe it.
You ain't that lucky, boy!
Brock Lesnar may have a smile on his face.
Let's talk about the reality of the situation, Cole, away from a combat situation.
Problem for Lesnar, Corey. There were no saying, looked him in the eye, fired the first. Oh, but Femi not taken down by Lesnar.
As Lesnar attempting to hoist the Femi would drive the beast over the stunned. Sending Brock to TD Garden. What a...
Well, ladies, if ever.
And not career, I'm relegated. Boston. I'm having. There's no one left for me to hide anytime soon. Braun Breaker is so pissed off. He has half conscious. Austin Theory just leaves me. And I have a stalker, a jaded as a visionary, and his name in television. Here's a news flash. And Seth Rollins is a WWE isn't big and no, that's no. We all know I don't stand challenged to fight tonight, but to be my left with. Maybe it's time that Seth Rollins came of my own damn misery. That we do this right. That I'm afraid of circumstances. But sometimes what a man has. Moment, Seth. Your ring, Mr. Visionary. I told you I was going to set our snitches. We file. You're within 50 feet of me. You are going to jail. You, because you're a felon, your wife will marry to half of the locker room for your daughter. But don't worry, daughter, so she doesn't go through.
Enough. And now, Heyman microphone at him. And now, you heard Heyman say in a restraint.
Is a tag team match. The team of Asuka, hey, Warrior.
Very odd situation between Paul Heyman and tonight.
One that's a business for the world. As
Rollins apparently has been arrested by the restraining order that we just learned about
all the legalities, but we know that Rollins is sort of limits his ability to.
Meanwhile, Asuka and Kairi Sane, Kyria, as all these teams try to challenge the titles being held by Nia and Lash. In Massachusetts on the road to WrestleMania, and Seth Rollins, who's become his arch nemesis, building by the Boston Police Department. Paul Heyman.
Mistake of mentioning Seth's daughter, which then would require cuffing Rollins. And it's
Paul Heyman, what we did learn is that apparently Slice against Seth Rollins. Rollins will be charged with. And there you see an exclusive footage of W available right now. Everyone trying to get an opportunity at the irresistible.
To this juncture, neither of these teams has a most importance and highest priority. For the Warriors have held the tag team championship. Asuka and Kairi would.
Bayley's made it very clear that she was taken out by Becky Lynch. Really looking at tonight, Corey, as perhaps a stage.
Unfortunately for Becky, more like quicksand. The more she stresses of survival, yet the worse her.
Bayley and Lyra have had a history. Second time they've actually.
You have to be aware of the fact that Bayley to become an anchor in your own career.
Asuka, they've had some differences as well to please Asuka.
At best, so I fear that your relationship between Asuka and Kairi, she's being subservient to Asuka, who clearly.
So Asuka,
my Japanese is worse than yours.
Tag team matchup here tonight.
And this
Kairi Sane causing the distraction.
Theme follow-up. I mean, it was right there.
Bayley sent across the ring and
last week she took AJ Lee to the job done. Does she continue to slide?
All these situations have got to get it. Sliding clothesline.
State of affairs when you've got one of the most decorated WWE to be experiencing this level of catastrophic for Bayley's career.
Kyria now.
Oh, and my God.
And here comes Kairi's double team on Bayley. Oh, kick right to the spine. Nice. Sane and the Kabuki Warriors have taken over. You know, Corey, for Lyra as well, I think for Bayley, she really feels like she's got a journey to WrestleMania.
Well, while that might be in bones of Bayley from the outside, it can you can't spend your entire career hitting D from Sane.
Now, you know, Kairi, action after distraction, helping the Empress.
And I'm still trying to figure out what the issue is with that time to time. I mean,
well, I think Kairi's scared of her, and I think.
Oof. Oh, as she tees off with these Kawada kicks.
Scared to death of her. We'll make a tag to Kairi.
Same now, burst on them. Out. There's the great Kendo Kashin. Kairi now making the climb to the.
What Kairi's trying to do there, but out by Bayley at 2.
Spend as much time at sea as.
That was a seagull in a movie once.
You sure?
Kairi Sane now hammering away on Bayley.
Oh. So much heat behind those. I love it. Moment.
Nice snap there. I think that loss still is in the. Fans on hand here tonight in Boston. Bayley and Kairi not allowing Bayley to make a tag.
Of the role model, Kairi kicked toward Asuka.
Intimidating her own partner. It allowed Lyra to make the tag. Cross spot. Clothesline from Valkyria. Talked a lot earlier about how Lyra feels.
WrestleMania muscling up.
And a kick out. First ever Intercontinental Champion. So impressive.
Whipped Kairi's body down to the can. Job just yet.
Of course, the current tag forces, everyone gunning for him. The suplex to Kairi.
Can she make the tag to Asuka? I think Kairi.
Tag.
There we go. Out breaker. Into a neck
kick out by Valkyria. So well together. 3 times they. Lyra lands.
By Lyra and Bayley.
The second rope. Oh. And Bayley looks like she became
WrestleMania sign. Real.
Tag made about. Whoa. Lyra, though, is the legal person.
Lyra trapped in the tree of woe.
And Kairi. Oh, what a stomp. Cover. Hook of the leg. Into the fray.
Good.
Strange. And Bayley with a belly to belly.
Flying monitor. Nothing by
Cade points to the WrestleMania sign.
Bayley went for broke and it did not.
And Lyra now with Kairi setting up Kairi Sane. Bayley, Asuka. with the win.
The team of Valkyria.
Bailey and Oscar were getting win with Nightwing in the middle of the ring.
Outcome for the Kabuki Warriors, but her aggression, which is what it's going to take, it did not pay off. Luckily, a prize, taking out Kyrie first. A big-time win in the women's tag.
Penta out for the Intercontinental Championship. For the women's world title.
A perfectly reasonable time to call off after just watching his Guerrita. Dirty Dom, you don't need to do this. We can push the
biggest shit about out here with Liv Morgan instead of
But Kerr is clearly unhinged.
McDonough. I mean, God forbid Dominic ever goes.
Your mega campeon. Lucios. Time,
no, go ahead.
Dirty Dom once again being the double.
Well, what he calls that turncoat.
Who felt betrayed by
Did Tom just shower or his hair always like that?
2 hours, Cole. How am I supposed to know?
Right.
I don't believe Dirty Dom's showering schedule. I like to imagine maybe it's just a lead. And you want to protect an investment like care, it takes nurturing.
So tell me about Jay
hair. This is a distinctly different hairstyle. Engage with JD throughout the day?
Nope. Intercontinental title coming your way.
He's got to get his mind right because he just watched his Guerrita.
That's pleasant. Sicko. A spectacular Penta, the Intercontinental Championship. He beat Dragon Lee, he beat El Grande.
Culmination of his life's work. Continental champion. Penta's gone so far in Mexico, in AAA, but past the former Intercontinental champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
You know, for Penta, this is title. Remember, he and Dominic here, where Dominic won the Intercontinental Championship.
At that moment, Dom probably realized that Finn was another altruistic young man. He decided,
you know,
as son of a WWE Hall out here assassinating Dom's character for years.
An incredible atmosphere.
Great relationship with the wow us week after week with his
McDonough outside the ring. Alicia Taylor. And Dominic Mysterio wasted bingo. Gonna separate the two so we can check in on Penta now to see if Penta introduction's going to work.
The king of the look. Dirty Dom wants his gold
championship. Brings back bad make the John Cena beat Dominic Mysterio.
I promised Dom I wouldn't bring that up, so thanks.
Backbreaker to Dom.
Abradora. Properly, Michael Cole, so you can listen and learn.
Penta into the corner.
And the impact at the end, 2 boots in the... I have a feeling Penta's looking at...
And now Dom's through with Dominic and Penta for the championship.
Dirty Dom took a high risk. After ripping Penta down into a...
the former Intercontinental champion that led to the hour from the Judgment Day.
Example, to show the Judgment Day how the king of the luchadors, he is still the dirtiest.
Just a look at this.
Dirty Dom taking a page out of...
Cover now by Dominic. On the past few weeks.
I think Dom has been wants is to be accepted as his own in the shadow of his deadbeat.
Dominic with a nice elbow flooring the leg this time and a kick out by Penta.
I think never did in his Hall of Fame career. That's forced to be reckoned with. He should be celebrated or at every given opportunity. Great effect. Oh, and a big right by McDonough.
Dirty Dom, cover now by Mysterio. The fact that McDonough is floating around here at ringside. Weeks back when Dominic wanted help, he wanted Joe. Let him earn this on his own.
He is Dom's father.
Well, Dominic didn't want them to get involved, whether he meant it or not. Looking for the throw. Won't happen. And we are back. Penta, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. JD.
Penta looking to chop down the king of the luchador. The challenger wisely rolls to the outside. Here comes
champion as well. And Penta
by the champion into the cover
to retain.
And pose of Dirty Dom. Wanting to rally the Garden.
Able to reverse and Penta driver. Dominic just kicks out.
Penta lost his grip at the last second or what, which usually leads to a 3 count. There was a but things could.
Turns it into a Michinoku driver. Here's the cut.
A double champion yet again.
Dominic Mysterio able to counter.
Lining up Penta. Watch out, Dom. There it comes.
And look at JD. Dominic from behind. 1-9. He's in the back.
Times decisions have consequences.
JD McDonough gonna suffer.
The Irish Ace now feeling the rat
with a frog splash. Penta and pick up the win.
Continental Champion.
From Finn Balor called the ending of that at WrestleMania last year.
And had Dominic frozen in Mysterio. Hammered away and Dominic. Sending Mysterio into the corner. And McDonough. It's not done with Dominic.
Balor is.
Dom trying to retreat. Meanwhile,
Balor's former protege
he's running away. McDonough is a sitting duck. JD sent into the corner. And a coup de grace.
Luchadors. Next.
That's what Balor.
For bones for the wherever. Music
face, but shaking.
The aftershocks are behemoths. Would stand toe to things would pop off.
Yeah, Lesnar looking for an F. Obafemi got the best of Brock Lesnar.
Tall over the beast incarnate. But I'm starting to wonder if Lesnar is next level physicality. Look at the Brock Lesnar out. Tag Team Championship. Jax and Lash Legend put their who were victorious earlier tonight.
It's Guy takes on Raquel Rodriguez.
Tag team titles will be on the line. Jimmy and Jey Uso defend their of the vision in the world's most.
But I'll be very careful out there, man.
Champion!
CM Punk, the world. Roman Reigns. What about? Corey, it was CM Punk. Salvo in this personal. Was it CM Punk? Firm control.
Can't give you a straight answer. I don't know for sure. But you said it. He fired the. And we've still got to
respond. I mean, all the things that quote about Roman's the situation from last.
Himself a master psychologist in the Roman Reigns Punk skip, which is damn near impossible to.
I know CM Punk perhaps his role. I think he's in complete control.
Adored the legendary Rowdy. I changed the questions. That's.
I'm gonna do some dangerous stuff tonight.
Okay, well, that's all. As long as we're.
How many? Wow. Maybe he's just got a good game face.
World champs in the ring going down on the one of the most deeply personal main events. CM Punk defense against the.
Did you guys? Because his brother, Jey Uso, is on. Well, it goes to show you that Roman Reigns, and nobody in that family by themselves. They always family can be. I got them all so shook last week. All the Samoans in Samoa. Oh, how many Samoans? It's a big fat zero, late. This is the shit talk business. Say awful things to each other. Job. I gotta be honest with you. Being in and all of these things are just thing that pissed me off.
Roman called me old. He said it's who said it. And I'll tell you, my call me old. But let's get down to it, Boston. Here's the thing. You would know that I'm a liar. Am I ashamed of it? Not no. Ashamed of how old I was. And just like Roman does. I'm proud of who I am, I come from. I'm middle-aged. I'm the same age, the mound, and he was still throwing no how. Played professional hockey, and they call him Mr. Hockey. Game 7. I feel, the better I am. Age, ask me how I feel. I'm old, but I'm not insecure. I'm out here and tell you I feel great. Is it great, Boston, or what? Roman's because you've underestimated me. Your ass with one punch. Tie you into knots. At WrestleMania and all that oil and jizz you come. Heavyweight champion are gone. GTS. And you go that I am the best in the world. Hey, old man, you got beat by... You know somebody who didn't underestimate me and couldn't go. And if I get him, I'll fight every single... Because what is he gonna do?
You're about to find out, Punk. Be warned, Punk. Jay is on the respect the family and find out about...
You want to throw hands or you want...
Yeah, you done got hit in your... Because you still out here running your mouth about my family. Man, you out here running your mouth about me. Do it right now, Uzi. I'll run it back.
I did say I was tired about talking it right here in Boston.
Let's go. I'm down, Punk. I'm down. Let's... Hold on. What you doing? Look at you, Punk. I ain't even talking. Yo, man. I understand you don't think. All you do is... All right? Because of that, we got dishes on the line next week. I don't give a damn about no tax. Listen to me. All right? Hey, he got everything to do with us. Talk about the family. Hey, no, he's not even out here.
Where is he?
But I am.
You already had a tag match.
That's right.
That's right. Say this.
I think you should stay. No, Jay,
you trying to get involved. Roman Reigns with a super... Push the buttons again. To try to diffuse this situation.
CM Punk knew exactly what he was doing.
Right here.
Come on, Uzi. No. Dude. Hey. You know what to do. No.
Spare! Jay.
Get him.
He's still hollering at Roman. Roman Reigns sending Punk into the post.
Oh my God, again!
With savagery.
Roman.
No. The pain sends the... And he doesn't need his family.
Enough. What are they gonna do now? Roman, enough. Come on.
Been a long time. Punk's laughing? He's laughing!
I'm not the one that needs help.